Hello students, welcome back to my channel Tech Teacher Shruti. In last class we have discussed about components, containers. Okay, today we are going to see about the swing components. Okay, JPanel and JLabel. Those two components we are going to discuss in this video. JPanel. It is the simplest container class and it inherits from the JComponent class. It is the part of Swing package and it can store the group of components. The main task of JPanel is to organize the components and it provides the better organization of components. See this figure. Okay, this is an example of a JPanel. Okay, whatever this gray color area we are seeing, that we can call as a JPanel. In that JPanel we have added two buttons, that is button 1 and button 2. Okay, this is we can call as a JFrame. In that JFrame we have added the simplest container class, that is JPanel. We can add any number of components into the JPanel. See here, in last class we have discussed about this, how to build a GI applications. Okay, while creating the GI applications, first we will add the top level containers, next low level containers, then components, and if you want to handle the events we will add a listeners. Okay, while creating we will follow the top level container, then next level container, component and listeners. But while adding the components into the containers, we will first add listeners. If we are using a listeners, we will add the listeners into components, components into the panel, then panel into the frame. Okay, see, now we will see one simple example. See, this is the JPanel example. Okay, here we are using the set layout method, so we are importing java.awt.star package. We are using set bounds also. Okay, so we are using the java.awt.star package. Next we are using the JFrame here and JPanel. For that we are importing a javax.swing.star package. Okay, we need to import these package to support the JFrame and JPanel. Next I am writing a class, that is demo JPanel. Next I am writing the constructor of that class. Within that constructor I am setting the GUI. Okay, first I am creating one frame, that is panel example. Okay, the name for that JPanel is panel example. I am setting a size for initial size for that JFrame. Here we are using the layout manager as a null layout manager. Okay, for the frame we are setting a null layout manager. Next I am creating one panel. Okay, I am creating one panel. For that panel also we are setting a bounds. Okay, why? Because we are using a null layout manager, so we need to explicitly set the bounds for components and containers which are we used in creating a GUI application. So for that panel we are setting a bounds explicitly. We are passing the x coordinate value, y coordinate value and width and height for that panel. Okay, next for that panel we are setting a background color. Okay, any color we can pass here, that color, the background color will, for that panel, that will become a background color. Next we are creating two buttons here. Okay, button 1 and button 2. For those buttons we are setting up bounds like x coordinate value, y coordinate value, width and height for that button. Same thing for the B2 also, that is button 2. Next we need to add those buttons into the panel. Okay, in that panel we are using 2 buttons, right? So to make it those buttons visible on that panel, we need to add those components into the panel. Next I am adding that panel into the frame. Okay, next I am making visible that frame visible on the screen by setting a set visible equal to true. Then only that frame becomes visible on the screen with the panel and 2 buttons. Okay, we need to set the visibility for that frame. If it is a true, then it can visible on the screen. Next I am writing a main method, in that creating a object of demo jpanel class. When I will create a object of demo jpanel class, the call is directly come to the constructor of that class. Then these all lines will be executed. Okay, now we will see the output. See here, this is the jpanel example. This is the frame, whatever we are seeing now, this is the frame. For that frame, the name is panel example. Next we have created one jpanel. The background color for that jpanel is a red color. Next we are created the 2 buttons, then we added those 2 buttons into the panel. Then that panel is added into the content pane of that frame. Okay, this is the example for jpanel. Next we will see about JLabel. Okay, JLabel class is a component for placing a text or an icon. Icon is nothing but an image in the container. It is used to display the single line of text which is read only. Means we can't change that text while using the application. The text can be changed by the application, but user cannot edit directly. It inherits the J component class. And these are the constructors. See here, these are the constructors we will use with the JLabel. See, the first constructor, that is a JLabel with the no arguments. It will create a JLabel instance with a no image and with an empty string for the title. It will not display any message on the GUI application. This is the just blank label it will create. Next, JLabel string S. It creates the JLabel with a specified text. Okay, suppose I am passing a hello, it will display a hello on the GUI application. Next, JLabel icon I. It creates the JLabel with a specified image. Okay, icon I means here the path of image we will pass here. That image it will display as a label. Next, JLabel string S icon I int align. It means it will create a JLabel with the specified text, specified image with the alignment. Okay, whether we need to place that text in a left side, right side or a center. Okay, both text and image, whether we need to put that. Okay, along with the alignment it will take a text and the image as a arguments. Okay. Next, these are the methods. String get text. It returns the text string that label is displaying. Okay. Void set text string text. Suppose you have used a empty label. We want to set the text for that. At that time we will use this method to set the text for that. whatever text we will pass as an argument, that text it will display on the GUI application as a label. Next, icon, get icon. It returns the graphical image that the label is displaying. Okay, whichever image the label is displaying now, we can get that image by using a get icon method. Next, void set icon. It defines the image on the label. Okay, on the label which image we want to display now, that image by using a set icon we can set that image. Here icon is an interface which is defined by the Swing, and the easiest way to obtain an icon is to use the image icon class. Okay, if you want to display an image on the GUI application, we need to make use of a image icon class, and this image icon class will make use of icon interface. Okay, image icon implements the icon and it encapsulates an image. It means image icon class makes use of icon interface to display the image on the label. Okay, the image icon constructor is as follows. See here, image icon string file name means where that image is stored now, that file path we will pass here. It obtains the image in the file named file name. We will see one example of that, JLabel with the icon and some text message. See here, this is the JLabel example. Okay, we are importing javax.swing.star package. Okay, why? Because we are using a JApplet here and JLabel here. Okay, next I am writing a applet code here. In a code part, whichever class I am displayed now, I am specifying now that class it will pass. Applet viewer will pass this class, and I am writing the demo jpanel class which is extending the JApplet. Next, I am writing the init method for applet class. In that, I am defining a make GUI method. Okay, here I am writing that make GUI method. In make GUI method, I am creating one icon. Okay, to display the image on the screen or a GUI application, we will make use of image icon class. Okay, so we are creating the object of image icon class, and for that we are passing a arguments, that is where that image is stored. That file path we are passing here. Okay, that image it will display on the applet viewer or a content pane of the applet viewer. Then we are creating one JLabel for that, that is a smile. Means that label will display the text, that is smile, and this image, whatever that image we are passing now, that image, and that will display in the center. Okay, and we are adding that JLabel to the content pane of the JApplet. This is how we will use image on the JLabel or a just text on the JLabel. We will execute and see now. See here, this image, this is smile image I am passing as an argument here. So it is displaying that, and I am passing for the JLabel the text as a smile. So it is displaying a smile here, and we are setting a alignment to center. So it is displaying in a center. Okay, we will change this to left. Now I will execute. See the difference now. Okay, it is displaying the image with the text on the left side. I will change this to right. See here, it is displaying the label image and label text on the right side. Okay, this is how we will use a JLabel in a GUI applications. Thank you.